Okay, hey YouTube, today we're going to be rebuilding the carburetor on this Echo Backpack blower. It's the Echo Power Blower PB46HT. First we need to remove the carburetor and gas lines and all that. Just loosen this screw. Loosens the clamp for the breather tube, and you can pull this off, stick that up in the side out of the way, go in here, there's two screws, take these two screws off to get the carburetor off. And now, if it hasn't already unhooked itself from the throttle, just unhook that and then take your pull your gas lines off. And here's the carburetor. To identify the carburetor, look inside there and see what model number it is. This one says C1M, and then flip it around, look up here, look up here, see what numbers are up there. This one is almost faded, but I can still read it. It says K37D. Then under that it says 75A. You don't need that part, you just need the K37D. And go over to your quick reference sheet for a Zama carburetor. Look under your model type, which is C1M. So here it says C1M, and then it's a K37D. So C1M K37A through D is Rebuild Kit 61 or GND 31. So you're going to need to get one of those kits. Here we have Rebuild 61 Rebuild Kit. This is our original Zama kit. It's better to go with the original parts rather than an aftermarket. Aftermarket parts are okay, but if you can, go with the original ones from the original manufacturer. So that kit will fit this carburetor. Get a clean surface to rebuild your carb on. A clean box is good, or just a paper. Take a Phillips head screwdriver, take off these 4 screws holding on the primer bulb assembly. Now that 4 screws are off, this part will come off. This part doesn't need any rebuilding parts on it, just clean it off and it should be good. So put that aside. Then here's your pump diaphragm. Take that off, inspect it. It should be nice and flexible. This one isn't bad, but it's a little bit stiff, so it needs replacing. Now you can unscrew your needle right here. Just unscrew this one Phillips head screw in there. Put those parts aside. Flip it over. Unscrew this screw. This needs replacing, this diaphragm right here. Peel that off, the diaphragm and the gasket. Put those aside. Now you can see in there that has some corrosion in there. That's the little screen, and that needs replacing. Now if you really want to get this thing clean, you can take out the set screws here and clean those off. You don't need to do that, but you can if you want. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to do it, but if you really want to, you can. This can be taken out too, right here, this little piece. I don't have the tool to take that out, so I'm not going to do it. It doesn't necessarily have to be taken out also. Now take the parts out of your kit and put them on cardboard. You're going to want to go clean this carb body, which I will do now. Take out the little screen in there and make sure that's all clean. Now that this is all clean, find your new little screen like this. Just put it on top of here, find something to press it in with. Here's a little carb adjusting tool, Pac-Man screwdriver. This is perfect size just to press it in there. Now it's set in there good. Make sure it's all up against the side and it's even in there so that the gas can't get through without going through the screen. Now we can flip it over and we'll put our needle in. Put the needle in like that. Take the new little seat lever or the push lever thing. Take the new rod part and put them together. So that it's going through there like that. Take the new spring and put that right in there. It's hard to do this with a camera, sorry, but now put this on top of the spring while sticking it into the needle and put your screw back in to set it in place. Tighten your screw down enough, not too much, but just enough. Now this works good. Now you can flip it over again or do this side, whatever you prefer. Grab your old piece, see what it looks like, because sometimes they come with different size pieces. Just make sure you're grabbing the right one, and this goes like that, and this goes on top of it. And after that, put this on top and put your 4 screws back in. Now flip it over to the next side. And here's your old pieces. So just grab the ones that look the same. Here's the diaphragm, and this kit comes with either a diaphragm-like pump or the same one it had. I'm going to put in the same one it had just to keep it all original, and that should work. Make sure you clean this part really good. Make sure there's no varnish or anything on it. I'm going to do that right now. Now put it back together. Put the gasket on here. And take your little plasticky diaphragm thing. Put that on top. Take a carburetor, and this is the tricky part. You have to get this on here. You might have to depress the throttle a little bit to get that in there right, but just put it back on how it was. And now your carburetor is rebuilt. What you can do is take off these 2 set screws, and under it will be a Phillips head screw, which you can use for adjusting the carburetor. I'm going to do that. Just take a thing of force snips or needle nose pliers, whatever you prefer, and pull them off. Okay, now they're off, and these are easier to adjust now. They should have markings for H and L. They should be marked H and L, like this one. H is over here, L is right there for high and low speed adjustments. Now you can put your parts back in the bag and either save them or throw them out. You might want to save them because, like in this one, there's one little diaphragm I haven't used, so I might need it further something else, I don't know, so I'll keep it. Carburetor's rebuilt. Now you can put it back on the blower, how it came off of. It goes like this. You attach the gas lines and the throttle linkage, and then just screw the screws back in. I'm not going to do that on camera because it's pretty easy. If someone needs me to further explain, just ask me, and I'll tell you what I meant. Okay, carburetor's back on. The problem with this before is, or was, that it wouldn't prime, and if you would get gas in the carburetor, it would run for a little bit and then just stall out. So let's see how it does now. We're gonna start it here. This is a cold start, and see how it goes from there. Runs pretty good now. Runs pretty good now. Primes, and I didn't even need to adjust the carb. I might do a little bit of adjustment because it doesn't run great, but that's it. Yeah, so carb kit is about $10. So this isn't my blower, it's my neighbor's, and it can go back now. And thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe. If you have any questions about rebuilding carburetors, I've done a bunch, so just ask and I should be able to tell you. Yeah, just tell me what you think I should do different in the videos, if I should do anything different, I don't know. But I know this is a little long. I need to stop talking so much and just get down to the point. But yeah, overall nice blower. I think I'm going to make another video on cold starting and a blowing video of this thing. Try it out. So check out that. It should be up in a little bit, if not right with this one. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.